am I really getting sold on that one? But absolutely 100% sold on that one, you know?
Hattie Meowers, my name is Loremire, and welcome back to the BlushCat podcast. It is time for the 2025 K-pop favorites.
Whoa. I tried to match the energy that some people might be having because I know some people had a hard time with this.
Okay.
Loremire.
You know that I always do. I just can't help it. I have a lot of favorites, okay? And that's a good thing. It's a very good thing. It's
better than being like, I don't know what to put for this category, which is what I maybe had for one or two, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Mine is really gonna be, spoiler alert, on brand. Like you'd expect.
Yes, mine is very on brand as well. And so if you have heard our either mid-year favorites episodes or our other year-end favorites, you will have a general idea of how this is going to go. We do have a bit fewer categories today, though. We only have about 12, I think, and we're going to do some honorable mentions at the end. But I do think, like, usually we have had a pattern. Me and you, we both like you and I,
we're on the same wavelength when it really comes down to it by the end of the year.
And so, spoiler alert, I don't know what your favorites are, but I'm just assuming that we're gonna be in the same situation again this year. And if you are a Meower, you probably have a very good idea of what these favorites are going to look like. Or even if you're not a Meower, even if you've never been to our channel other than right now, if you just look at, you know, a lot of our episodes from the year, you'll probably be able to guess what's going to be frequently appearing on today's favorites. So, what category would you like to start with?
Before we start, well, first of all, I want to remind everyone in case they forgot what the word favorite means.
Oh, yes.
Because I just feel like
that's important. It's a tricky word.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like people just like, they don't listen to us and then they get upset when it's like, well, if you just listen to the words we said. So it's maybe pointless to even say the words, but I'm going to say them anyway. This is our favorites. So this is not top. This is not what we think is best. This is what we liked the most. Those two things are technically slightly different. So just keep that in mind. And also, before we start, can we do like is this maybe unnecessary? Can we do a little shout out to the, you know, overall winners of the previous years?
Oh, sure.
So I believe last year, our sort of, you know, because we're saying we were on the same wavelength, right? The wavelength for last year was &one.
Yes.
So congratulations to them.
Congratulations.
They're the recent, you know, the current title holder.
Yes.
And then previously the year before that, you guys might not even know them, but Blitzers was really sweeping the categories in 2023. Yes. So who will take 2025? Well, you're about to find out probably with whatever the first thing is that we talk about.
Yeah, probably. I mean, really. Like, in a way, it was actually, like, I feel, believe it or not, like I actually did have the easiest time this year.
Oh,
determining my
really?
favorites, because I'm like,
okay.
Well, you know, the harder part is trying, because I like to shout the other things that I enjoy out, but I'm like, really, I know number one.
Oh, okay, yes. You had a clear favorite, but it's like, but you still like so many other things.
Yeah.
Got it. It's like you already know that you absolutely love, insert a food here that Loremire loves. I don't know. I'll just say a food that anyone loves. Pizza. Well, not anybody, but I don't want to, you know, for a long time I didn't like pizza, so I don't want to discount the people that are like, I don't like pizza. But you're like, oh my God, I love pizza. Pizza's my number one always. But then you go on this food tour that has like so many incredible, amazing things. But you're like, but I do still just love pizza.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be something like that. And also, I will say, I'm not set in stone with any of these favorites or their order that I will be saying them in. It's not necessarily ordered, but in some cases it might be.
I don't think I have order for mine. I really just thought it would be too hard. So I don't have order. And for me, I'm honestly feeling a little bit like, might I have forgotten some things here that could have been included? It's possible. But we'll, I'm not used to working with, as the years go by, I feel like I'm working with more stuff each time.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not used to that. I'm used to just having like a few things that I'm like, I know that this is like the only stuff that I have to choose from. So, yeah.
Yes. So here we go. We're about to get started sharing our 2025 K-pop favorites. We usually try to keep it 1 to 5 per category. We'll do a little bit of explaining as to why we're picking them for our favorites, why they are our favorites. But there is one category where we go up to 10, but we'll get to that. Let's begin, I think, with title track boy group.
Okay.
What is your number one favorite?
Okay, yeah. If I had to pick a number one favorite and order it here, if you heard the mid-year, you already know. It didn't get topped. It's PLAVE Dash.
Okay. I will say same.
Nice.
It just is.
It's like
it's just so I like it because it's so like it has everything. It feels like a moment.
Yes.
And that's what I love.
Yes. Definitely a moment. Like every aspect, every piece, everything about the whole experience, it was our introduction to like a new PLAVE, like it was the first thing that we were going to be anticipating from PLAVE.
Mm-hmm.
So it really has so much going on there. It was going to be a hard one to top.
Yes. Okay. Definitely. Like I knew, like I said, for actually a lot of these, and obviously this is a common theme that's already beginning. I knew right away, like, okay, number one is this. So do you have some others, or is that the only one?
No, I've got some others.
Okay.
I also have PLAVE Boo.
Okay.
Because that one is also like, it's just so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. And I didn't even, when I first heard it, I was like, wow, this is adorable and so great for like what they were going for. But I didn't even necessarily know that it would just be so great in general.
Yeah.
But it really is.
Yeah.
So yeah, PLAVE Dash, PLAVE Boo, &one, that's that. It dethroned Kickstart from the mid-year. CRAVITY Setnet Go. Really liked that one. And they made it in here. Monsta X and The Front.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, see, this is like I definitely think aside from the main star of the year, our paths favorites are going to be pretty different. Yeah.
Yeah, I can already tell the groups that is going to be taking up yours.
Okay, so number 2, my favorite boy group title track is Close Your Eyes, All My Poetry.
Oh, wow. I didn't know it would be that one.
Yeah, it really stayed with me, It's their debut, and it's just so good. I just really love it. So, yeah. I don't even care. Number 3, I have AHOF Pinocchio.
Okay. Oh, you've decided for sure?
Well, yes. I like decided for the sake of this. But like I said, not set in stone, but okay, let me just share my other 2. Kickflip, my first love song.
Kickflip.
My first kickflip making it in, and PLAVE Boo.
Oh,
obviously,
nice.
for the reasons that you've said. But I I think all of the Close Your Eyes title tracks that they've had so far are very good. I think that Rendezvous by AHOF is also very good. But I really tried to actually be decisive this time and pick. And so, with PLAVE, it's like I feel like I could have not put Boo and just had the one PLAVE and picked one of each of the groups that are really my favorites this year. But Boo needed to make it in there. So yeah. Title track, girl group. I will go ahead. IVE Rebel Heart is my number one. It was released in January and now it's December, and that says a lot. Thank you. IVE XOXZ is number 2. Eunice Swish, Swicy, however you're pronouncing that. If you know the last episode that we did, I don't know, but that is another really good one. And I also have Hearts to Hearts Focus.
Okay, sure. So you only have 4?
I only put 4, and I know you might be thinking, that's interesting that you didn't also include that. But the other, you probably know, why didn't you put IVE Attitude? But I Rebel Heart and XOXC are definitely above Attitude for me, even though Attitude is so iconic and relevant.
Okay. Well, for mine, I suppose I can pick a number 1. I will say my number 1 is IVE Attitude. So yeah, I have IVE Attitude. That's probably my number 1. And then I listed 4 others. They're not really in an order though. But I have IVE XOXZ. I have ITZY Tunnel Vision. I have VV's La La Love Me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I have Stacy I Want It.
Yeah. That one is such a
La La Love Me and I Want It, I'd maybe put more into you might think I'd put them in a catchy category, because it's I don't think it's oh my god, what they were doing with this song, it's just wow, I really like listening to this song. But I mean, there was room and I really liked listening to those songs, so why couldn't they be top title tracks? So.
Yeah. Solid category. Yeah, some great stuff there. Now let's do title track, Soloist. What is your number 1?
My number 1 from the mid-year, still the same, Mini Her. I don't think anything topped that. It just, the full package was really put together so perfectly.
Okay. I don't remember if I had a specific order back in the mid-year, but I know this was one of them. But I went ahead and I'm calling it for now my favorite, Silgy Baby Not Baby.
Oh, okay.
Just because every time, I've had enough time with this, it was so early that I've listened to it a lot, and whenever it comes on, I just it's a good time. So really that's the only one that I feel I need to mention, because there were a lot of good title tracks by soloists this year, but I feel it's too hard to pick out of the other ones that I like.
Okay.
Specifically. So I'll just mention that one.
Okay. I'd also mention 10 Stunner. I mentioned that in the mid-year. And then Yena, I can't remember what that one's called. The good
Being a Good Girl Hurts.
Yes, Being a Good Girl Hurts. That one I think was also very good. All of those people that I mentioned, they had a whole vision, and it was a whole thing. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How about let's do music video.
Okay.
So my
On
number
the count
1.
of 3?
Oh, okay, yeah. Let's just do it, because I'm confident that it's gonna be the same thing. Okay. So our favorite music video from 2025 is 1, 2, 3.
Dash.
Plave
Oh,
Dash.
Plave Dash.
Plave
Dash. If you
It's
haven't seen it
just-
yet, I don't know why.
I don't know why. We've talked about it enough, but we could talk about it more. That's how good it is. Just it's a video that like every time I have seen it, every time we watch it, you almost enter hysterics. It's just so good. It's like I just feel so like I can't, like I start laughing like how is it just so good? It's a story, it's action packed, it's emotional, it's immersive, definitely. It fits with the song incredibly well, which we've talked about already, but it's so good.
Like the impact right from the start is so incredible. You can't just like sit there and like let it play and like, you know, ignore it.
Yeah.
Like you're pulled in immediately. And because the song is so good.
Yeah.
Like I just remember the first time that I saw it, it was starting. Like I hadn't heard the song yet or anything. And it was starting and it was slow. And I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. You know, I'm not going to really like this very much. But then, you know, then it picks up and it's just so intense and it's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's
And we kind
so
of
good.
like the first time we watched it and we didn't really know PLAVE very well yet, and we're like, okay, like we'll watch the music video, and didn't have a clue what to expect, and we're both kind of like, once it's done, like so that was really good. Yeah,
So,
definitely
yeah.
number one favorite.
Absolutely.
However, I also have IVE XOXZ, because every time I see it, I just lock in completely. It's still a really good video. Kickflip, my first love song. the video made it in because it's just really good. I don't care.
We just wait until you hear what one I've got.
It's
Not what kickflip one, but
I love that it is so like it's classic. It's a classic print, yet it's not, because like not every K-pop group has done a music video that is like a drama, but it's not, you know, over the top in any sort of way. I like how the song doesn't get interrupted, yet the story is complete. Like there is like dialogue, but it's not ever in the middle. And it keeps you until literally like the last frame, like the very last moment before the you know, like the logo shows up at the end. You're like, what's happening? Like, what was that? Like, okay, interesting.
I mean, I definitely thought that at the last frame. What's happening?
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah. So I love that about it. I love it. And I also have AHOF Pinocchio, because did we ever talk about how we found out that the rocks are real?
No, we didn't. Oh my god.
Sorry to the rocks. At the end,
They were not CGI.
that were not
from
CGI,
an old video game.
unless
they were
like
physically there.
unless like you were saying maybe they do some sort of like
Oh, yeah.
extension piece
Yeah.
in some of the shots. That could maybe be the case, but we apologize. That was somebody's effort to make those, so that honestly makes it better. But I already liked the video anyway. Even though it is so like CG heavy, I still think it makes me feel something. It pulls me in. I enjoy it. And PLAVE Boo, obviously I can't go without including, because it's just so adorable and just a wonderful time.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, Dash, PLAVE Dash is my number one. I also have PLAVE Boo on the list. If you think it's just, you know, another cute video, then you've clearly overlooked too much of it, because you really like, there's so much going on there. There's so much detail to the scenes. There's so many like little hidden moments and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's really good, a really fun time. Now, besides PLAVE, I've listed some other things here that might be a little bit surprising. So the cinematic elements, when those come through, because music videos were trash this year. They really were. So the ones that I've gone with here are maybe not even ones that I really watch all the time or anything, but I'm like acknowledging and recognizing that they were really good. So that's why I'll put them here, because otherwise I wouldn't really have much besides PLAVE.
Okay.
You know? But it's like my favorite music video is something that like I only really watched when it came out, but I thought it was really good. So Artemis Icarus. We all remember the like crazy level of like world building that they did there.
Yeah.
And so I still now I would be like, wow, yeah, no, that was a really cool music video, even though I don't even really care about the song. And then I also have Mini Her, because that one is just, whenever I see it, it's so funny, and she just did such a good job. And then lastly, I thought, you know what?
She went and did it.
You know what? I'm doing it. Monsta X,
I knew it.
Do what I want. I said, you gotta see it for what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Like calling a spade or whatever they say. I said, you know, they did what they wanted.
Yeah.
And they did it perfectly. This is exactly a mood, you know? And it's so different, and it's such full commitment, and they pulled it off so completely. And like, I love that about it. So yeah.
Okay.
And I love the song. So
yeah.
Nice.
Well, where do you want to move to now? Should we randomly go to Japanese release?
You know what?
Because
why not?
it's kind of like the title tracks and the music videos.
Yeah, it's like the last little straggler here in this sort of realm.
Do you want to try this one to do together at the same time?
Okay, so are we gonna start by saying the group?
We're gonna start by saying the group.
Okay.
Okay, our favorite Japanese release is 3, 2, 1. PLAVE Hide and Seek. Yes, nailed it. It just is. It's number one. I mean, what do you expect from us? Okay, we have at least 5 parts. Is that how many we have out of the PLAVE episode? Like,
I can't remember actually at this point, because I know we kept talking about the next episode so many times. I don't know if the next episode is number 5 or number 6.
Oh, I think we definitely have 5.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't have 6.
Okay, then yeah. So we have 5 of those. I don't know what you're expecting from us.
Now, to be fair, if you want to try to, you know, see this from like a non-PLAVE loving skewed angle, and you want to try and make it a little more fair seeming, I will say that it seems like, at least for the ones that I was considering, PLAVE Hide and Seek is the most fully done Japanese release.
Yeah.
Like, it had the most focus and everything. So it would make sense that it would be like, you know, they really went for it, and like we really loved it because there was like a lot going on there, whereas the other ones, it's maybe just more like, yeah, we released a song and a music video for this, but like didn't really have that much like presence.
Yeah, it definitely, Hide and Seek felt so complete. And I'm not trying to you know, disregard the Korean version of Hide and Seek, but it's not coming up specifically in my favorites, just because there is the Japanese version that was more fully a thing.
Yeah, and that was first, like that's when we know the song.
Yeah, so I can include it here and like save room in the other in the other categories. But everything, the styling in that, the music video, the, you know, performances, the actual song, just everything is brilliant. We love it. It's so good. What else do you have though?
I have ITZY Rock and Roll and I've Be Alright.
Oh, nice.
Both of those, I really enjoyed listening to them, and I liked the music videos, and I thought, oh yeah, that's cute, good time. I usually always really like ITZY's Japanese songs. I just think that they're always very like a really nice style. I think they go a little bit more for the rock style. Actually, a lot of people with their Japanese songs do a rock style. So like they're usually pretty good. And I've Be Alright, the music video was so cute. So yeah, that's what I have. What do you have?
I have Kepler Yum. That's still just, I really enjoy it. And Uni's Moshi Moshi is a new favorite of mine. And I also have I've Be Alright. But I will say I'm more partial to Dare Me. Like, but...
Is that like a B-side?
It's like, it was like their first Japanese single or whatever. Like they considered it a single and then they included it with Be Alright. But like I think Be Alright is technically like the title track, and that's the one with the music video. But they had done some performances and stuff with Dare Me. So yeah.
Okay.
Now let's do choreography, okay? Well, if you remember, we did say that this year the choreography category will be group specific, not title track specific or like one specific song. Okay, so who had our favorite choreography? And maybe always will from this point on. I don't know. I mean, it's like gonna be so hard to beat. PLAVE. Just go listen to our episodes. I think it was part 3, the PLAVE episode, part 3, where we specifically discussed their choreography. But it's always relevant. It's just monumental. It's amazing that the members themselves make the choreography. It's always storytelling. It's so dynamic. It's so fun. It's so beautiful, interesting, amazing, powerful. It's
literally like that's the episode. That's the PLAVE episode part 3. It's like we're just listing off like every single way that you could think of that could be a positive thing about choreography. We say that PLAVE's choreography is.
Yeah, and not just their title tracks, but the things that we have seen from their B-sides, their concerts, like the live streams when they're doing their other songs, whatnot. All of the choreography is just so good. Like if you look at Dash, that one is just like a fully fledged, like just an art piece. And Boo is like very stylistically different. It's a lot more carefree, but it's still so good and it's so perfect for the song. And the hide and seek choreography too, incorporating elements from their other choreographies, just everything is just so brilliant.
It's so good. When they were doing bits and pieces like in a live stream of the Riz choreography that was made, I was like, no, keep going. Like I love this. I want to see more of this. It's just any type of choreography from them that I ever see, I'm like, I loved that. Like I loved seeing the song with that choreography.
Yeah. Well, my other ones that are definitely like, like PLAVE is, number 1, like strongly. But I also really did enjoy Hearts to Hearts this year. It was their debut year, but all of their title tracks I thought had just really perfect choreography. The point moves were just really, really good, really memorable. I'm also acknowledging AHOF and Close Your Eyes and ITZY, because they all have really solid choreography, something fresh, something memorable, the elements that choreography needs to have. So those are my favorites. Okay.
I have typical, just the typical stuff. I have &1. I definitely had more like specific favoriteness from them last year for choreography.
Yeah.
But I do think that I still really enjoyed watching their choreography, like especially for both of the songs, both of their title tracks. I liked the choreography. Like it just has a lot of impact when they're doing it and with the songs. Like, and they, &one's, I feel like their choreography is never boring. Like I was saying, it has a lot of impact. Like sometimes I don't really notice the choreography. Like they're actively dancing, like groups will actively be performing and dancing. But I'm like, I don't really, they were just dancing. But usually with &one, I feel like I'm like noticing what they're doing more prominently.
Okay.
So I'm still a big fan of their choreography. And then I was looking at my mid-year and I included this. And so then I re-looked at it and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'll still say that. CIX for Thunder.
Okay.
I really enjoyed the choreography for that. Like, I think it also has impact. And then lastly, I know they didn't really get to do much, but I did want to shout out DKZ. Because that's another group that I think the choreography is usually strong for. And for Replay My Anthem, it did have impact. It wasn't like the craziest thing out there, but you know, it was once again noticeable to me. Like it was prominent. So those are my groups.
Okay. How about we move right along to music show stages, which is our favorite to watch live. And once again, we are doing groups in general, not specific performances or specific songs. So what do you have?
Okay, I will say that what I kind of went off of this time around is groups that I feel like had like a proper moment, like a proper amount of time to be going on stages this year. And that I think that they deliver when they're on stage, and or I enjoyed being able to see a lot of different styling options from them. Okay. So there is a group that I really would include, but if they only had like 2 music show stages this year, give or take, I maybe didn't include them.
Okay. Okay.
So instead, because there's one music show stage that I probably could very easily say is my top music show stage for the whole year. But if it's just that one music show stage, kind of, I mean, more or less, then like I didn't include them.
Wow. Okay.
I can. Okay, but anyway, I have &one, IVE, ITZY, CRAVITY, and surprisingly, Boy Next Door. Because to me, these were the groups that I was like, you know what? I feel like they did have multiple stages this year. Like, I feel like I could go and look for their music show stages this year. They had multiple comebacks that each had multiple, you know, performance times. It's not like a crumb. Okay. It's like there's actual stuff there, and there are groups that are always like really, you know, their stage presence is good.
Yes.
And their styling was interesting and good. So that's why I picked those groups. But okay, PLAVE Boo. The first PLAVE Boo stage is my favorite stage from the whole year, okay?
Okay, I definitely acknowledge your list. Like,
thank you.
Those are, like, I totally agree about, like, the things you said, like, the reasons you included them. My list, though, is pretty different. My number one, yes, is definitely PLAVE. However, I was hesitant to include them for the reason that you said. Like, they did all of their songs that they, like, all the title tracks. They did Dash, Hide and Seek, and Blue, but there's not a regular amount for all of them, and so that was, like, you know, a little hard for me to want to include it, comparing it to the other groups who have like a billion. But if I were to say yes, one favorite specific stage, it would be the first Boo stage. It is just, you can't forget the impact of that. But like I wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I didn't have PLAVE for this category.
Okay.
However, my other groups, IVE, Zero Base One, AHOF, Kickflip, and if I like hadn't included PLAVE, I would have included Seulgi.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, she's kind of in a similar situation because she only had the one song, and it's not like she was going for multiple weeks, and so it's kind of a limited thing. But I thought she did so good, and it's definitely one of my favorites. But the other ones, there's definitely a lot more to go off of. IVE just never misses. ZB1, I thought they were trying out a lot of cool things this year. Doctor was, it's a slower song, but they still had a music show stage performance of it, and they had that elaborate set that they were walking through, and I thought that was interesting. And they had the cloths for Blue that we all know at this point I liked, and they had cool set design for that era as well. And they always just have pretty good stage presence generally. But I really want to shout out Lovesick Game because I actually still do really enjoy that. And whenever I put on a stage performance, immediately it's just like, oh, like okay, like I don't know, like it's just, I think it's really good. AHOF, those are just ones that I can just casually put on and it's enjoyable, and they have a lot, so you could get a good variety. And Kickflip, it's not like I've seen all of their stages, definitely not, but they have a lot because they had 3 comebacks this year, even though they just debuted this year. But all of the ones that I have seen, I really thought they did a good job. I thought they had good energy, and they were just feel-good stages.
Mm-hmm. Definitely got that bright, youthful vibe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe styling? Styling next? Is that what we should talk about?
Sure. Did you want to start that category?
Sure, I will. And I'll say it's a similar situation with the music show stages, but I put PLAVE as number 1, even though I did have some reservations about doing that, but I'm like, you've embraced it in the like mid-year, and you're like, PLAVE has good styling.
They do.
And so yes, like if I look at what they were offering, Boo alone is just making it be my favorite. It was just so undeniably cute and perfect. I couldn't imagine any other styling. And so they were providing my favorite looks, and so therefore PLAVE had my favorite styling this year. But other groups that I also liked, IVE, obviously. Hearts to Hearts, I thought they had some good styling, especially with Focus. I talked about liking that. And X-Love, some of their looks were not for me, but some of them, just like the one look alone, Haru Beep styling alone is boosting the entire group into my favorites for the year. Like, it just was so iconic that I had to just acknowledge everything about that.
Okay. I have PLAVE. You already knew it was going to be there. Obviously. If I was already thinking it before and then they went and did Boo, it's like, it's obviously not going to leave.
Yeah.
So they just, sure, it's not real physical pieces of clothing. I don't care. I don't care. They are styled and they are good at literally not even just their stage, performing type of outfits. Everything that they wear ever. Like, we were watching a live stream the other day and they were wearing like shirts, like long sleeve t-shirts and jeans and shoes, and I was like, I love these outfits. I'm like, is there something wrong with me? Because these are just regular, like, casual everyday clothes that these cartoon people are wearing, but why does it look so good?
Oh, also the hair thing.
Yeah.
That was so monumental that it's like, you know, they gotta be number one for that.
Yes, and I love that they're just having, like, I think I said this before, that they just have 2 hair options now, and they're just like pick whatever one they want, and it's not like a permanent switch to the new ones or anything. It's just like, I think this hair goes with my outfit.
And like we talked about the other day, they mix and match.
Yeah,
like they actually do that, and I love that.
Yeah. So PLAVE obviously is fantastic. Just love everything they're wearing all the time. Like, if you were to ask me about like PLAVE Wait for You or Way for Love era, maybe I wouldn't have been quite on board yet, because those types of styles of clothing, a little less what I like. But they've entered this era where just like everything they wear I just love all the time. So what am I gonna do? And then I also have IVE and ITZY, because you know, I liked what they had going on. I think they both did, like, for their stage performance looks, they had like different hairstyles, they had different makeup looks. They were like, you know, delivering to me a little bit more visual interest than like the standard things that I feel like, you know, it's not like people will be styled bad, but people will be styled in very standard ways a lot of the time. And I'm like, let's freshen it up. Let's get something a little different. I'd almost want to say &one as well for this category, but I was too on the fence about it. Some of the hair was maybe spoiling it for me a little bit, but I did like their kind of like dystopian, like edgy looks that they had going for That's That. But
okay. We are getting to the end of things, but we have some big categories left. Let's talk about our favorite albums from 2025. You can go ahead.
Okay. It's just the same as it was in the mid-year, I believe. I have PLAVE Caligo Part 1. Obviously. Even more so than it might have been then. Literally, like, I know they've released other things after that as well, but like this one, it's just like the songs, like, are you... I love how much Riz has become such a great song and so iconic, because the first time I ever heard it, I was like, you know what, that one is kind of crazy. Like, Sweetie Cupcake, you know, am I really getting sold on that one? But absolutely 100% sold on that one, you know. So good. And I think that maybe in the mid-year I wasn't completely 100% head over heels for Island yet. I don't think I had heard the Dingo Killing Voice yet, or not the Dingo Killing Voice, the Dingo live clip. But so, you know, that's on that album as well. So definitely that's a great album for me. And then I also have &one, Wild and Free. I did do a cross-examination, cross-reference here between that album and their newer album, because I do like the title track on the newer album better, but I thought overall the B-sides on Wild and Free are the B-sides that I'm like more attached to, more hype for, even though both albums were strong.
Okay.
And that's all I have.
Well, I definitely do have some similarities to my mid-year favorites, but there were some things that weren't out yet that made it in. I have Close Your Eyes, Eternal with a T. I just still, whenever any of the songs come on shuffle, I'm like, this is it. And I think that the packaging for the album was good. I think that overall the sound profile is good. The variety is good. They did a lot with all of the songs. I appreciated that. I just think it's really solid. And the fact that it is a debut album is like...
Pop off.
Yeah. Okay. I also have IVE's album, IVE Secret, because obviously it's IVE. I also have PLAVE Caligo Part 1 because obviously it's PLAVE. Now, I went ahead and I did it. I have Close Your Eyes Blackout.
Okay.
I know. 2 Close Your Eyes albums. I don't care. Once again, count how many times I say I don't care, because I don't. It's my favorite. And this one I really kind of, I don't know. Because there is a flaw.
Oh,
no offense, but there's something that you can look at on this album that does make me have some reservations. However, the other songs are just so good that in general, I would still probably, at least for now, consider Rise Odyssey as a favorite album. But I mean, if we're looking at Fly Up, that one is, it's just, I'm sorry, it's not on par with the other tracks.
Okay, sure.
So yeah, those are my favorite albums.
I was waiting for some more Close Your Eyes to really come into play here.
Yeah.
This year-end favorites. So I don't think it's too crazy that you've got 2 on there. Okay. I do feel bad for Rise that they, don't have as much presence here this year. But yeah.
Yeah. And also, sorry for not including the PLAVE Pulpu album, but there were only 3 songs, and one of them was a Korean version of a song that was already released in Japanese, but I do really love the packaging for that album. Like, I would, say that it would be a favorite, but like I couldn't, it's,
we understand.
Okay, now we're going to do our B-side favorites. And this is the category where we are sharing 5 to 10 of our favorite B-sides from the year. What do you have?
Okay, yes. We have 10 as a maximum here because we've sort of combined. Previously, we had a B-sides and a promoted B-sides category, but it's starting to get too complicated as to what is promoted and what is not.
Yeah.
And so we were going to do maybe girl groups and boy groups, but like we all knew that wasn't going to be even, for me at least. So my category, I did pack it with 10 here.
Okay.
But it's very skewed.
Okay.
Like, it's very heavy towards boy groups unpromoted. So like I wouldn't have been able to list this many if we had done it the old way.
Okay.
So I don't really know where to start here. So I guess I'll start with PLAVE.
Okay.
I don't know how to decide what is my favorite. Amongst PLAVE and or amongst all of them, honestly. But for PLAVE, we've obviously got Riz, which I already talked about, Island, which I already talked about, and Chroma Drift. We cannot forget about Chroma Drift.
Okay.
Oh my god, those are all so good and I love them so much, and every time that I hear any of them, I'm like so hyped. Like I know to put a B-side on this list when I hear that, I'm like, oh my god, I love this song.
I was gonna say Breaking Down Crying. That's how I feel about them, but like Riz, like
yeah. So yeah, that would be PLAVE. This is possibly my favorite B-side from this year if I'm not trying to consider whether I like it more or less than PLAVE B-sides.
Oh, I wonder.
DKZ Appetite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
obviously.
my god, I love this song. So, yeah. DKZ Appetite, like I wish they had done something with that song because every time that I hear it, I don't know what it is about that song, but I just am like, it's I know I've already related it to this before, but it's sort of the same vibe that I would get when I would listen to The Boys Bad. Like, I just want to hear it constantly. Like, I would never skip it. I would be so happy if it's, like, on the shuffle. I don't know. Wow, I just love it.
That's so nice. I really want to see Ballroom like ballroom
Oh,
dancing
okay.
to it. It would be so good.
Okay, that's funny. Another one that I really love. Well, okay, it's two. I don't know which I love more. This is the &one section.
Mm.
&one, My Mistake, and &one, I Know You. Both of those ones I love as well. I already talked about how much I loved them
They
in,
are really good.
I think, the mid-year and or on whenever we talked about them for their comeback. They're so good. They're just, all of these songs are such a vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're all such a vibe. Then I've got, of course, Monsta X, Do What I Want. I mean, I didn't really know if this is a B-side, right? Like, I didn't know how to count it. It's not a title track.
It's not. I think technically it fits in B-side because it
Okay.
was like a pre-release, but I don't think they considered it a pre-release title track. It was just a pre-release.
Yeah, because they didn't even, like, they did a music video and they did, like, a performance video, but they didn't, like, do anything else with it or anything. So Monsta X, Do What I Want. I do like it more than End the Front, so obviously I had to include it because I included End the Front. And then we're getting down to the end of things here. I have ITZY, Kiss and Tell, and Nocturne.
I had a feeling you were going to include that.
I haven't heard Nocturne that many times, you know, but I went and re-listened to it because I was like, I had this one noted down that I liked it. And I was like, yeah, no, it's really good. And Kiss and Tell, I rewatched a stage for that and I was like, no, yeah, this one is fun. I really like this one. So I've got both of those. And then maybe surprisingly, lastly, you know, I said all these were such a vibe. And what else is such a vibe that I haven't mentioned? Close Your Eyes, SOB.
Wow.
It's
Wonderful.
club vibes. So that is my list of B-sides.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. Those are all actually they're actually all really good. They
Thank
are.
you.
I do think we could have this year, because there were a lot of good ones actually.
Yeah.
Included a category English
Yeah.
K-pop songs.
You know, when I was including PLAVE Island, I was like,
Yeah.
I have to remember this is an English song, but I do love it. And could there have been other all English songs that, like, also would have, you know,
there were a lot of good ones.
been, like, notable? Because I was like, Monsta X's song that they just came out with, that's a good one too, you know? So yeah, there were a lot of good ones. But do we want to, like, put a spotlight on that? Or will that give people the wrong idea?
I don't know. Okay, mine. Here we go. Buckle up. This was a big category. I had about 20 and I narrowed it down to 10.
Okay.
Number 1, PLAVE 봉숭아.
Oh, okay.
I feel that so strongly right now. I don't know if it'll change over time, but I did say in one of our recent episodes, like when we talked about it, it would be a contender for B-side of the year. And here it is, B-side of the year.
Recency bias.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe so. I don't know. That might be the case with some of these.
That's, you know, it's understandable.
But okay, other ones that are definitely like right at the top. IVE, Midnight Kiss, Close Your Eyes, How to Dance. Those are just peak, like so good. Also, Yeji 25-8 has really it stuck around. I didn't think it would, honestly. But no, it did. It did.
When I was doing my list of things, that one came to mind. I don't remember if it was B-sides or if it was soloists or what. But I was like, did that happen this year? Because if that happened this year, there's no way Loremire is not including that, right?
I really, like, I don't know. Like, I didn't expect it to. I didn't. But it's just really good. Kickflip. I've got Band-Aid on here. I do. It's just like literally, it's like another title track, basically. I mean, it has a music video. I love that the music video relates to the My First Love Song music video, and they promoted it a lot on music shows. So it was like more of an event. And it's just like totally like my vibe. PLAVE, Chroma Drift, PLAVE Island.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I've just got to include both of those. I almost didn't, but I'm like, I really, like, what I did is, like, what you were kind of, like, telling me to. Like, I really was, like, you know, I was going to include some other B-sides. But I thought about it. I, like, used my brain to, like, think. I'm like, would I be okay without this song? No, it's going on the list. Like, so so that's why those are there. Now here comes the possible recency bias again. I mean, honestly, I don't think that's really the case with the PLAVE song. I think it's just that good. But I have included Rise Sticky Like and AHOF Everything Is Love because they've just truly been on repeat nonstop lately. And CRAVITY Underdog.
Oh right.
I
CRAVITY
still really
Underdog.
love that. I think it's really good.
Okay. Solid list.
Thank you. It's a little sad, the ones that I had to eliminate. Like, I wanted to include so many Close Your Eyes B-sides.
Yeah, I thought that
But-
like you would have tons of Close Your Eyes.
Like, I almost did, but then I realized, like, I can't have them. Like, I don't know how to sort them, but I do think that How to Dance is my favorite of their B-sides, so I will just pick one. And like,
okay.
I know that I can place this one, but the other ones are just also like good, but I don't know, like, I don't know how to arrange it, so I didn't.
Understandable.
Okay, now we are down to the last, well, like, kind of, like, there's like one more solid category and then one more kind of like, you know, I don't know.
Award.
Yeah, award, and then the honorable mentions. So, content, our favorite content from the year. Shall we say it together?
Sure.
And remember, we're doing a group for this category. So, that would be PLAVE. Yeah, just go listen to part 4 and part 5 of the PLAVE episode where we tell you why you really just should be watching PLAVE content. It's peak, it's amazing, it's just like mind-blowing, it's hilarious, it's everything that we've been asking for.
If you've ever wanted to see like the best thing you've ever seen in your life, maybe you don't care about music or music videos at all, but you like content, PLAVE. Literally the one that we watched the other day with the ballet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I loved it so much. That was like my favorite type of like every, I mean, we haven't even finished watching it yet.
Yeah.
But so far, all of the different like pieces of like vibe of type of thing that they included were like exactly my favorite from PLAVE.
Yeah.
Like they had all of the vibes that I love.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so good. I was
And that's not even a full group one, but
Yeah.
it's still that good.
It was that good. I had tears coming out of my eyes from laughter. Like literally I had to wipe my eyes. It was so good. So yeah, PLAVE would definitely be number 1.
Yeah. I also have AHOF and I have Close Your Eyes because, I mean, really those are the only 3 things I've been watching this year, I feel like. I mean, obviously I've seen some other content pieces, but for the most part I've like intentionally been honing in on these 3 groups. And I just love how with AHOF content, everything is such an event. Like it's such like, and Ungi is really good at that.
Definitely.
He really loves creating a whole narrative for every little situation. And so it just makes everything so funny. And all the members think like that they're all so funny. Like they all laugh at each other so much, and so it makes it more funny when everybody is laughing, that type of thing. And Close Your Eyes, like similar thing. Like I just I like that they actually have substance to their content. And it's just like the members are funny. It's good to watch. Even the behind type of content that's not variety is enjoyable. So those are my favorites.
Yeah, I also have AHOF and Close Your Eyes, but I've also included Stacy because I just didn't want to forget that, you know, I did see a little bit of their stuff as well, and I was thinking, this is actually really good, even though, like, I don't know them at all or anything, but, like, it's enjoyable. And so usually I would prefer to be writing down groups that I'm watching more, like, real quote-unquote content from, rather than just sort of like behind the scenes or like backstage sort of content from. And I feel like that's mainly what I saw from AHOF and Close Your Eyes and Stacy. I didn't really see them have like a content piece, I guess with AHOF a little bit. But I just didn't really watch any of that type of thing this year. Not that I can remember. Like, I didn't really watch, out of the groups that I would watch that content from, they weren't really making that content.
Yeah.
So I couldn't put those groups. So, yeah.
Okay.
But the groups that I put down, like the behind the scenes stuff, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And there's like a lot of like so many memes, so many things that we can reference from those things. Like, and so that's extra. Like, that's another reason why it's so good when you can take things from that and apply it. But it is time for our overall 2025 K-pop favorite. When we think of 2025, this is what we're thinking of. The whole package. Our favorite group this year. Drum roll, please. PLAVE.
It might seem a little silly that we had to, you know, take a moment to mention that because you kind of already knew, but we always do an overall category. So, like,
yeah,
it's PLAVE. I mean, it was doomed, honestly. From the moment that we dipped our toes into PLAVE, it was like, it's never going to be anything else, is it? Like,
that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, is this like
the future?
Yeah, like I don't, unless like something happens, like I don't.
Unfortunately, something could happen at any point in time. We'll never be prepared.
I don't see how it could not be. Like,
they're at least, hopefully, you know, gotta have a good run here.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. And I had said to you, I mentioned at some point, like, the previous years that we didn't know about PLAVE, looking back, they would have pushed some of the other favorites like out. Like, they would have taken, like, the Sixth Summer would have been like song of the year. Like, okay, I'm sorry, like, it just would have been. But yep, that was our overall favorite. Congratulations and thank you, PLAVE. It is now time for our honorable mentions. I'll just run through mine.
Oh, I would just like to say, you know, open invitation to any of the overall winners any year, you know. So PLAVE, you're an overall winner. If you want to come on the podcast, this is an open invitation. Just contact us.
Yeah.
Can't hurt to try.
We are plea. Like,
absolutely,
like,
through and through.
Okay, like, you don't have to worry about it being like some nobodies that just want clout. Well, I mean, like, I know it might look that way. I know it might look that way on the surface.
Are you kidding me? The amount of stuff I've said about PLAVE, could that really at this point just be looking for clout? That is in my blood.
No, I mean, like, the nobodies part.
Oh, well.
But trust me, we're plea. Okay, so honorable mentions. CRAVITY. I feel like I didn't acknowledge them enough for how good of a job I thought that they did this year. Their Dare to Crave album and the epilogue, all the songs were so good. DKZ's Tasty album was really good as well. I just feel like I haven't had enough time to listen to it, but they did so good. ZB1, Never Say Never, they had a great album as well. Like, they were just, like, I felt like they were some songs that I don't really care about enough for it to make it into the album category, though, so that's why I didn't put it there. But it was still really good. And Boy Next Door, I thought definitely did deserve a proper mention because, yeah, they always really do a good job with live performances. And I wanted to put 12378 as a favorite B-side because it is really enjoyable. But I didn't. And Hollywood Action is just really good. And Key, I didn't put his album, and you might be thinking that I'm not okay because I listened to it so much, and there's a song with Eunho, there's a song with Seulgi. It has everything that I'm asking for.
I forgot Key's album was actually really good.
It is really good.
I only listened to it the one time though.
I literally listened to it so much, like the album in full. Like I would literally just play it so much. So honestly, I don't know if this is a temporary like lapse of judgment for not including it in my favorites, but it's in the honorable mentions. So just please don't hate me. Yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
Oh, okay. A lot of what you said I totally feel as well. I want to bring up CIX Thunder because it was such a strong contender for me in a lot of the categories for the mid-year.
Okay.
And then it kind of got, washed away a little bit, but I still think it was really good. I also have Boy Next Door, 12378, Hollywood Action, what is it? If I Say I Love You.
Mm-hmm.
That one was good too. Like I was really enjoying a lot of Boy Next Door songs. They're just not like a group for me. So like they don't get put in places.
Yeah.
But like they're releasing some really good stuff and they're just doing a really good job. So I got to shout them out.
Maybe next year we'll start with the Boy Next Door content.
We're gonna have to
they will
squeeze them in somewhere. So yeah, Boy Next Door, DKZ as well. I just didn't feel like really got, because it's like, they had a comeback, thank God, right?
Yeah.
So like we have to be able to acknowledge it more. But while it was more real than previous recent things, it still was like not full in the sense, we didn't really get like content and stuff. So they slid under the radar just a little bit, even though I kept trying to be like, hey, but also DKZ.
Yeah.
But so this is my extra shout out to them. ATZY's Lemon Drop.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, why not? That one was a good one. Even How Can I Do?
Oh yeah.
I know Even had a lot of strong ones this year for you probably, but for me, How Can I Do? I really enjoy that one, even though it confuses me. I also have ZB1 was not mentioned for me at all, but Dr. and Iconic are both really good and I did really enjoy them. I just didn't really find a place for those songs, in my lineup here. But I liked those ones a lot. And then lastly, Rise also didn't really get any mentions here, but if we look back on it, honestly, Hug and Bad Back were both really good.
Yeah.
So, and I really, I do enjoy Rise as a group. So, honestly, Rise in terms of content, I forgot about Boss Rise. That was a good time.
Boss Rise was a good time.
But so those would be my honorable mentions.
Okay. That is wonderful. That concludes BlushCat's 2025 K-pop favorites. Thank you, Meowers. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us throughout the episode and throughout the year. If you liked hearing our favorites, I would love and appreciate if you would like the video or, the episode wherever you may be listening to it. And you can subscribe to the BlushCat channel and turn on notifications on YouTube. And be sure to follow BlushCat on Spotify. You will be able to listen to all of our favorite songs from the year in the 2025 BlushCat host favorites playlists. Those will be going up at the beginning of January. So just, stay tuned, prepare for that, and make sure to please leave us a friendly comment, share your 2025 K-pop favorites.
Yeah, don't be shy whether it's something that we totally already mentioned or whether it's something that we didn't include at all. We're interested to hear what it was, as long as everyone's respectful.
Yes. And just prepare yourselves now that the Meowtro will be PLAVE, and I know it was PLAVE last episode, and I know that there are many PLAVE songs in the Meowtro Mix playlist because we have so many PLAVE episodes, and I have to do a PLAVE song when we do the PLAVE episodes, and their comebacks are so solid, and they were the mid-year favorite, and so I don't know what you want me to do. I'm sorry. It's just the way that it's gonna be.
I mean, they got the overall award. We kind of have to pick a PLAVE song.
Yeah. So just remember to always stay meowing. This has been Loremire
and me. Bye.
Meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.